Good morning, Fit Church, and welcome to another devotion. I'm really glad to be here with you. And with today's devotion, we're actually getting started with our Christmas series. So today, we're going to actually be in Isaiah 40, verses 1 through 5. And I'm going to read them for you right now as we kind of dive in here. Comfort my people, says your God. Speak tenderly to Jerusalem. Tell her that her sad days are gone and her sins are pardoned. Yes, the Lord has punished her twice over for all her sins. Listen, it's the voice of someone shouting, "Clear the way through the wilderness for the Lord. Make a straight highway through the wasteland for our God. Fill in the valleys and level the mountains and hills. Straighten the curves and smooth out the rough places. Then the glory of the Lord will be revealed, and all people will see it together. The Lord has spoken." I'm not sure that there's been any more important message that any of us could receive during any Christmas period, let alone this year's Christmas period, than the two words, "be comforted." Christmas is a time of year when I think many of us are actually struggling with past years of pain, struggling with grief, with loneliness, with depression. I think Christmas is actually a time of year where more struggle than not. And the dichotomy between the two groups of people you can create is vast. On one side, upset and lonely, and on the other, families gathered around and time being spent and laughter being had. I think this year actually ends up being worse. Between the turmoil of the pandemic and then you add the election, I think life has been less normal than any other time, any other year in my life. I think most of us have been touched by the pandemic. Either we know someone who's had it, we've known someone who's lost a family member, and we've all known and lost people who've lost work due to the virus that is spread through. The whole Christmas season, it's not just about remembering the first coming of Christ, the Christ being born in Bethlehem, but it also focuses on the coming of Christ in the future. We're not just looking back on the birth of Jesus in celebration, but we're looking forward in eager anticipation of his next coming. So in our passage today, it's marked by this word and this introduction of comfort. In the first verse, you see the word comfort twice. I believe truly that Christmas is a season that brings us comfort. Not for only what Jesus has already done, but what Jesus has said he will come and do again. The comfort that knowing that Jesus is going to come back. It's powerful. In a very real way, Jesus comes in the lives of people like you and I today, and he brings us comfort. For those of us who've been bruised, who've been battered, who frankly have struggled to be well, to be whole, to live a life of wellness this past year, Jesus still comes to you today. He bursts into our existence with healing in his hands, changing our lives. Jesus came first in his birth in Bethlehem, and he will come again in all his glory to usher in the new age. Comfort, comfort my people, says your God. Speak tenderly to Jerusalem. Tell her that her sad days are gone and her sins are pardoned. For today's Triple D, our devotional deep dive, I want to encourage you to invite Jesus into your life, into your existence, into your day-to-day experience. But don't just invite him to see where you've always been. Invite him to change where you're going to be and what you're going to experience. This Christmas season, encourage, uplift, seek that comfort. Encourage that comfort in your life. Allow the Lord to bring you that comfort this season. God bless you. I'll see you on the next one.